Right now. Okay, we are now recording.
Okay, hey everyone, welcome to July 7 edition of the Presto TSC Meeting. So it's been a while that we haven't come together, and today we have a fairly lightweight agenda, and we have one item to discuss from Mayank, and it's about having the idea of having a task plan field in GitHub PRs. Mayank, can you please provide some context on this one?
All right. Hello, everyone. So my name is Mayank. I brought this up in a conversation with Nazi around having changing the template of a GitHub pull request and adding the field of test plan. So this is something that we already have inside Facebook in our internal code review system where people need to add a test plan. The motivation there was mainly that to kind of catch more attention to how people are testing their changes and having the committers and other reviewers review the test plan along with the code. So it's really important to actually kind of take a look at and see that appropriate testing has been done for the change that's being pushed. And this is kind of coming because like within Facebook, as we have been doing rollouts, we have seen certain changes that have kind of that have impacted our builds and they've broken trunk. And in addition to that, as we are kind of like, at least within the part of my team that I'm in Facebook, we are actually looking forward to making bigger changes architecturally. So like, even in that sense, it's going to be good to kind of provide the visibility to the reviewers, to the community as to what kind of testing processes were used. So yeah, that's kind of the high level proposal, just a simple change in the GitHub template for the PRs, and then the committers would basically take a look at the test plan before actually accepting and merging and kind of commenting on the test plan along with the actual code.
Yeah, thank you, Mayank. Any thoughts?
This is Raka. I think it's a great idea. I think it's helpful because it draws attention if the test plan is particularly sparse, whereas sometimes you might miss that through the process of just reading through the commit. So I think that would be very helpful.
I have a question. This is Rong. Is this, are you proposing the test plan in the commit message or test plan in the PR?
I was thinking about the PR because that's generally the most visible area, but we can consider the commit message. Like, I don't really have a very strong preference.
I think PR is the right place because commit, like normally we kind of like PR is more associated to a feature, so it makes more sense to have like a general test.
I agree. I think, as I said, and we can always point a commit back to a PR. So it's not that it's going to be very difficult to kind of, if you're looking at a commit, just figuring out how to test it. So it should be fairly straightforward to go the other way around as well.
Any other thoughts from this group? So I guess we have Jin Shao and James joined recently. So we are discussing whether we should have a test plan field in the GitHub pull request description when a new PR is open so that the contributors or whoever has authored that patch has properly tested it and given a thought about it. And we are discussing whether we should have something like that. So if you have any thoughts, please share.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
And Brian, like for a change like this, should we get this voted to make this change in the template?
No, I mean, really, for something like this, where it seems that there's general consensus, then voting is voting is extra overhead.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So okay, so that is the only agenda item that we have today. Does anyone have any other items to discuss?
Nezzy, I think the one reminder that this meeting gave me was that one of the PRs here does need to be landed that we were discussing in terms of governance.
And which PR was that?
I'm trying to remember if it was 43 or 46. Give me 1 second here.
Okay, landed. Oh, okay. One of those was voted and accepted.
Yeah.
That was the simple one.
It was
accepted.
the simple one. Exactly. Yeah.
That is 46 actually. Yeah.
It was 46. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I'll go ahead and get that landed as well.
Yep. And as another reminder, like this Friday, we have a virtual event coming up. Maybe Amit, are you on the line? Do you want to provide some reminder around that? So, okay. So basically, like the event will be on July 10th, Friday, this Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and there will be talks from GEMP and Twitter.
Sorry, Nezzy, I heard my name. I was having issues with the mic. So sorry if you can repeat the question.
So can you please provide some update about the July 10 virtual Presto DB event?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so we are having our third Tech Talk, same time, 11 to 12 on Meetup. So please register and spread the word. We have two folks who will be presenting this time. We have, I believe, let me look up my schedule. We have Twitter and we have Jamp, who has been a user of Presto, and we had the outreach team reach out to them to basically discuss, what they have been using in production and, basically just talk about that. So it's a slightly different talk compared to the kind of talks that we have done before. Any specific questions?
Thank you, Amit. So any questions or any other agenda items that you want to bring up? Anyone wants to bring up? Otherwise, we are out of items right now. Okay, it looks like we don't have any other items to discuss. It was a fairly quick sync up. And Brian, do you have any other items to bring up? Anything else you want to remind or bring up?
Not at this point. I think we're going into the summer, and there's going to be a lot of people out, and so probably a slow season is somewhat to be expected. That's pretty normal in projects. So, this is good.
Yeah. Okay, then I think we can wrap up here. And thank you everyone for joining, and have a nice rest of your day. Thanks.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.